Disney World, Hong Kong, and Andre 3000 on today's What is Trending. Hey folks, today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020, and we're going to go over some things that are trending in Google as well as go over birthday wishes to some famous peeps. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I would like to extend my condolences to the family of George Floyd. It is just incredible what has transpired in regards to an arrest for him for what it looks like to be an alleged counterfeit $10. Crazy. I just can't even wrap my mind around it, but my condolences goes out to his family. Nobody should have their lives lost because of an arrest. It's crazy, and I don't know what was going on in the minds of these authorities, but something's got to happen. That is ridiculous. As well, SpaceX launch was scheduled for today, and it got postponed due to weather. So, yeah, it's a pretty big deal. I mean, we're going into space, private-public partnership with Tesla, it's Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, which is his big brainchild is Tesla, but this is his space exploration arm. What a bright individual we are going to see. This looks so cool. We're going in outer space on our own without the help of the Russians, and super cool, but we are having to postpone it. So I just looked, and there's incredible amount of activity on Google in regards to George Floyd, as well as SpaceX, but SpaceX launch, I believe. But that was something that was trending yesterday, so it kind of carried over onto today. But number one today is Jeffrey Epstein. We have a documentary coming out on Netflix entitled Filthy Rich, which I'm interested to see. Vanity Fair is describing it online in regards to, bear with me, it is pulling up. Let me see. Okay. When Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell last year, the disgraced financier left behind a huge swath of abuse and pain. His accusers would never see the convicted pedophile face trial for sex trafficking and conspiracy charges, which could have resulted in a 45-year prison sentence. His mysterious death, ruled a suicide, also left behind myriad questions about his pedophile ring, high-powered friends, and finances. For her new Netflix docu-series, Filthy Rich, premiering today, Lisa Bryant spoke to many of Epstein's accusers about the sociopathic financier's private island, bizarre sex demands, and ties to high-profile people, including Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, and President Donald Trump, as well as the conspiracy theories surrounding his death. But much like Epstein's accusers, Bryant faced frustrating limitations. Notorious 2008 sweetheart plea deal and its non-prosecution agreement still protects alleged co-conspirators, and most of his employees who signed non-disclosures remain uncooperative. So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Looks like another good documentary to watch. CNN saying begins with an arresting image, close-up footage of the wealthy hedge fund manager during a 2012 deposition as he is questioned about alleged soliciting minors for prostitution. It's grainy and raw. A fair description of his 4-part documentary, which squarely focuses on his story from the alleged victim's perspectives. Sick individual. Larry Kramer, he is passed away. He was a AIDS rights activist. He this is from the New York Times. On the same sweltering Dallas day that later found him screaming at a crowd of gay revelers, I saw Larry Kramer.
Join Anderson Cooper and Dr. Sanjay Gupta live for a new CNN Global Town Hall.
Cut. So yeah, we're not going to be reading that. Okay, so in regards to that, we would like to say rest in peace to Larry Kramer. He was an AIDS rights activist, and we will get that pulled up here in a little bit. He died today at 84. Hong Kong no longer has autonomy under China. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has said. State Department announcement comes as President Trump weighs hard measures against China, which is expected to approve a national security law on Hong Kong tomorrow. Secretary announced on Wednesday that the State Department no longer considers Hong Kong to have a significant autonomy under Chinese rule, a move that indicates that the Trump administration was likely to end some or all of United States government special trade and economic relations with the territory in southern China. Pompeo's action came just hours before China was expected to pass a national security law which would allow Chinese security agencies to take broad actions limiting the liberties of Hong Kong residents, many of whom have press-tested the proposed law and clashed with police officers. The United States and China appear to be on a collision course over the future of Hong Kong, a center of global capitalism and symbol of resistance to the Chinese Communist Party. Relations between the two nations are at their worst in decades, and disputes have flared over trade. President Trump's foreign policy aides are discussing actions that would be among the harshest punishments taken against China over the past 3 years. The actions could have far-reaching consequences for global commerce and transform how Chinese and foreign companies operate, as well as upend the lives of many of Hong Kong's 7.5 million residents who have been under enormous pressure from years of political crackdowns. Hong Kong has been a financial and commercial hub since late last century. China relies on the bustling city of ports and skyscrapers on the edge of southern China Sea for transactions with other countries. So it looks like a lot's going on in regards with our relations to China. Announced today as well, announced Disney World set to reopen in July. Can I get a round of applause? It's gonna look different. It's definitely look different. I think that's gonna be expected, but CEO explains why it's safe to go back to Disney World. This is out of CNN. And Disney World set to reopen, but it's safe to return to the most magical place on earth. CEO Bob Chapek believes so. Disney Resort, located in Orlando, Florida, plans to reopen on 7/11, July 11th, for its Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom parks. So that's two of the parks, and July 15th for Epcot and Hollywood Studios, company said today. So which closed in mid-March because of the coronavirus pandemic, will implement several health and safety measures, as is everybody, to prevent the spread of the coronavirus during the phase reopening. So what do you think? Leave me a message in the comments. Do you think it's a good idea for Disney World to open? Are you ready for more touristy sites to be open? Because that is definitely where a lot of people from all over the country are traveling. So I definitely see that as being something in regards to, it's people from all over immune systems, all of that in one central area. But, it's July 11th. I'm not sure when they close. I believe March. So it has been some time that they've been able to clean and whatnot. And I think there is going to be a gradual decline for the coronavirus. So anyway, what do you think? Do you think Disney World, you should wait? Are you excited that, that it's in time for summer? Let me know what you think. He spoke with CNN Business about reopening the parks and how different they will look under the new health guidelines. I'm a Disney World annual pass holder. Tell me why it's safe for me and my family to go back to Disney. Well, I think that this is, Bob, we can say is that we've done everything we can to open up responsibly, taking the guidance of local health officials, state, national health officials, plus our own well-qualified doctors on staff to create an environment, to create new operating procedures, to create new policies, to do new training, new standards of hygiene, so that when a guest comes in, we can continue the trust that guests have always had with the Walt Disney Company and enjoy the parks so they can make those magical memories that last a lifetime. It's the most magical place on earth. So no news on Disneyland. Definitely want you to check this out. Talks about specific guidelines. I'm not going to bore you with all that. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff. So that's the major, I think I might have told you, HBO Max, another service by HBO streaming, kind of competing with Netflix and Hulu and whatnot. I think more so Netflix with all this special program, maybe Amazon as well. HBO Max is getting 1 million searches. That was hitting the trending news yesterday on the 26th. But want to wish Outcast, hey ya. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I'm for real. It's Andre 3000's birthday. I know y'all like that. But we want to wish him a very happy birthday. He is turning the big 4-5. Andre 3000, he is 45, and Louis Gossett Jr. turns, let me do this, 84. All right, 84. He is 84, as well as we got, what else we got here? That's for the most part a lot. We got actor Jack McBrayer turns 47. Chris Colfer, he's turning 30. Paul Bettany, he's turning 49 as well. Former Secretary of State, 90. Actually, let me do a full fact check on this. Henry Kissinger, he is 97. Yes, he is still with us. 97. Wow. Rapper Jadakiss is 45, so I guess him and Outkast, exact same age. Adam Carolla is 56. And yeah, I got a ton other that have the day May 27th. Hopefully they have a better birthday next year. 2021 is their year. Okay, anyway, y'all go ahead and leave in the comments. What do y'all think about everything in regards to George Floyd, in regards to SpaceX launch? Are you excited about it? What are you thinking? Do you think, is it time? Are you wondering about the social distancing? Tell me what you think about Twitter. We didn't talk about this, but I think it's interesting. Twitter flagging one of President Trump's tweets, or maybe multiple tweets. What do you think about that? I'm not going to talk about that right now. You can Google it. And what do you think about the new documentary? Excited about it with Jeffrey Epstein? All right, folks. Like, comment, share. Please, please, please subscribe.